Welcome back to Building Dad Bod 2.0. So this is the third and final deadlift session of the week. I knew coming into this it was going to be a struggle. Not because I'm up 10 pounds from last Thursday to 355 plus 110 and change, but because I added in a bunch of extra exercises this week. So Sunday I added in the sissy squats against the cable resistance. I added in the RDLs as well. And then on speed day, I added in the 2 sets of max effort sandbag box squats. Those hit insanely hard. So the glutes were absolutely on fire coming into this workout. The quads were still sore. First 4 sets moved okay on these. I was battling fatigue, but the reps were going nice. Got to the 5th set. First rep moved nicely, and then second set I got halfway up my shins and I just absolutely ran out of gas. So couldn't get it, so instead of finishing that 5th I had to do a couple extra sets of singles to finish off the workout, still get the volume that I needed to hit for today. Not disappointed at all. I knew 100% that adding in more volume, there you go, there's the missed rep. I knew 100% that adding in more volume was going to hit really hard this week, but it was important to me, especially to get the RDLs in there just to build some confidence. Low back held up really good on those, and the sandbag box squats are just a great all-around lower body builder. They fry the quads. I get good hip extension on them at the top of that, and they just absolutely destroy the glutes. Short term, they're probably going to cause fatigue for a few weeks. It's going to be harder to recover from. But once my body adapts long term, I know it's going to help both the squat and the deadlift overall. After that, into the other gym where the machines are to do leg press. So goal has been to beat my record of 855 by 9 on leg press. Last week I was at 855 by 8, and then I went up to 875 by 7. Couple weeks now trying to beat this. This week finally, I thought I was going to be stalled out at 9 for the tie, but here we go is the last rep. It was an absolute grind. Slow rep, but managed to get my 10 there. Onto hip thrusts, so did a bunch of sets and worked my way up to 760 pounds on these. So these are the heaviest hip thrusts I've done on the machine here. Last week did 750. This week got 760 for a set of 6. I thought I was filming, wasn't. Came back and got a set of 7 at 760 pounds. So really happy with that. I honestly have no idea how these will transfer over to barbell hip thrusts in terms of like 760 pounds on here is 500 pounds or 400 pounds or who knows. But doesn't really matter. We're just going to keep building up on the hip thrust machine there. Get a good glute stimulus, and I really got to drive the hips hard to finish off those reps. After that, did my circuit. Nordics on the GHD. Weighted back extensions, 360 pounds, then reverse hypers, 360 pounds. So Nordics managed to get 23 reps, so up from 20 last week. Back extensions 33, up from 32 last week, and then reverse hypers. I thought I was going to stall out at 25. Took everything I had to push that up to 33 because my glutes and hamstrings were absolutely on fire. Just going to keep chipping away at this circuit. Keep adding a rep per week, and I know it's going to build resiliency, get a ton of blood flow, and just get this low back, glute, and hamstrings ready to keep pulling heavier weight. It's the most important thing right now. If I want to keep building the strength, I need the body to hold together. So yeah, we just keep chipping away, keep building, build resilience, build work capacity, and the strength will follow. That's it for the workout. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.